Hello, guys and girls, and welcome back. It's Big John here. My at's at the bottom of this picture. If you'd like to go over to Instagram, follow me there. Check out any of my music. Got some fire coming. You know how it goes. Trust me, the UK and the world, they're not ready. When I start dropping these rap tunes, they ain't ready. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So what we're going to do today, we're going to be learning about trailing your stop loss. I don't usually do take profit levels and leave my charts at the moment with the setups I have. Most of the times I'm watching the chart, so I can just take the profit whenever I'm happy. Like I said, take your money and run. When you see good profits, take it and run. You can't be a loser if you're in profits. It doesn't matter if it's 1p or 1 pence, whichever way you like to call it, depending on where you're from. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into MetaTrader. And as you can see, I've already got XAU USD open, which is gold. And if we were going to talk about a trade that you might take, so let's just go straight to here. So this looks like it would have been a big W over a period of days. I'll show you what I mean. M's and W's are never going to be perfect when they're formed, because if they were, Forex would just be too easy. So anyway, as you go here, he seems to go here, comes back up here, then goes down here. And this is what we trade, the second leg of the W going up. This is what we would be trading here. Now, I would have entered this trade just after the crossover here. So just here it crossed, so I would have entered on this candle here. The markets are not stupid. They're not foolish. They will know when you're going to enter. Even though the crossover is good, they know certain times that this is what people may use. So as you can see, the next candle, you would have been scared, because look what happens here. Can you see how the candle goes down? So if you was to have set your stop loss here, you would have been faked out, and the market would have took your money. As you can see, price action would have passed. This is price action. And you can see price action would have passed your stop loss if you put it here. So what you don't want to do is put your stop loss directly under the lowest candle close to you. You want to put it under the lowest candle, most likely of the day. One of the lowest ones being this. Let's just double check. So we'll zoom out. Cool. So you would have put your stop loss here under one of the lowest candles of the day. This is if you're going to do a buy. I'll show you about a sell after. You'd have wanted to put it here. Give it some room to breathe as well. So this is why you have to have good risk management. So I would have left it somewhere around about here, just giving it a bit more room to breathe. But I'll try and look for a good risk to reward. You want a 1 risk level, and then reward to be 1 to 1 or 1 to 2 you want it to be, or 1 to 3, depending on your take profit levels, where they are. But I would have about here, somewhere about here. And it's not just because I can see this formed now. I would never put it directly there. I would always give it room to breathe. And I would use, as you can see these numbers on the side, 159.45. I would use that as some sort of guide. And then I would put it just slightly underneath it there, something like that. So the market, it still could have stopped me out if I was unfortunate. As you can see, it goes up further on, and I would have been able to make a good trade. But as you would have done, what we call trailing a stop loss, as this was going further up and up, so let's say it got to about here, then I would have been able to move my stop loss around about here. So instead of it being all the way down here now, my stop loss, it would have been further up here now. So I would have been in some sort of profits if I was to lose this trade, whether it was £1, doesn't matter, or $1, doesn't matter. Profit's profit. And then as the candles got further up, I would have been able to put my stop loss, let's say around here. And then as it got further up again, I would have been able to put my stop loss around here. Yeah. And as it got further up again to about here, I would have been able to put my stop loss further. And that's what you do. You just keep trailing your stop loss. As it goes further and further up, you just keep moving your stop loss level. This is what happens when Forex traders, they say at least you would be able to break even once you get to a certain point in your trade. So you would either leave the trade with no money at all or profit. You won't lose, which is great news when it comes to trading any pair on Forex. So let's try and do a bearish trade. So here's a perfect example. So what we would do here is, you see the crossover happened, it's an M. I would have traded this one, let's say going from here. So I would have entered on this candle here, and then I would have been able to write this down. So my stop loss would have been here. So what I would do is I would look to the left of me to see if there was anything higher than this, just in case the market wanted to fake me out. So as I can see, for a while, there was nothing higher than this. So what I would do now is I'll put my stop loss around, I would put my stop loss just a little bit higher than here. I'll probably put it about here just to give it a bit of breathing space, just in case. Just maybe around about here. So that'll give me just a little more breathing space there. As you can see that my ratio of loss to win would be at a 1-to-1 ratio, but obviously being in this trade, as you can see going down, it would have been 1 to at least 3 because the trade went down for quite a while. But I would have done the same thing here and trailed my stop. So if I got in on this candle, I would have, when it got to about here, I would have trailed my stop and pushed it about here, let's say. And then when it got down further to maybe about here, I would have trailed my stop and brought it to about here. And then as it got further down here, I could have brought my stop down here. So whenever the market does decide to stop me out, then I would have left the trade with some sort of profit. Now, this same technique works on any currency pair. I don't believe I have to show you on another currency pair how it would work because it's pretty straightforward, the method. I'm going to put a reference video in here so you'll be able to see how it works. If you have any other questions or anything you would like me to cover as well on YouTube, please let me know and I'll get on it as soon as possible. So I hope this clears up your understanding of what a stop loss level is and how to trail your stop loss. If you would like to join my Telegram group, please feel free to PM me and let me know. We can discuss further. And also don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give a little like, a thumbs up. Give that little thumbs up because I keep dropping these gems. Keep dropping these gems, man. You know I am. You know I am. Don't be shy. I hope you guys and girls have a lovely day. And please stay safe as this coronavirus is out there at the moment. And we want to all have long life and prosperity. So, yeah, peace.